Hey there everyone, how are you doing? I am Joe Maring from MobileCupWithJoe.com, here to bring you a new segment for the latest in mobile technology going on in the world. Now, a few couple updates before we get started. First of all, our biggest change, you can see we got our awesome, beautiful green screen here. Really glad to be able to have it. We can now do our news segments much more better, and they look really good. They look a lot more professional, and we're really glad we're able to have it. Drop a comment down below on what you think of the current background that we have. We're still running through a few ideas, but we're pretty set on this current one that we've got running behind me right now. So please drop a comment down below if you like the current background, or if you'd like to see a new one, or if you have a suggestion for one you found on the internet you'd like to see us use. We're still open for suggestions right now, so please drop a comment down below the descriptions if you have a suggestion for that. Another thing to point out too, this segment was once called Freshly Brewed. We added that to be the name of this news segment, but we were taking that away. This is just now a news segment on Mobile Cup of Joe, because some people were getting confused thinking that Freshly Brewed was a separate thing aside from Mobile Cup of Joe, but it is not. It's just a news segment, so we're taking away the name. This is just now a news segment with Mobile Cup of Joe, where we're going to talk about, the latest in mobile tech news, stories straight from our website actually. But in today's episode, with the new redesign, Huawei recently showed off a smartphone with a 6.1-inch display. Samsung is working on a 5.5-inch flexible display, and bought a new iPad 4. Well, it's already outdated because rumors of the iPad 5 are starting to begin. All that more coming up on this episode of Mobile Cup of Joe. But guys, we still gotta do this. Before we go any further, please go ahead and grab that coffee cup, fill that burn over, and sit on down. Take a swig from your Mobile Cup of Joe. So we are ready to get started. Also, thumbs up if you liked the new intro. I've been working on that for a really long time now, and I hope you guys like it. It's kind of a more professional feel, at least I think anyways, than our previous intro was. But going in our first news story of the day, we're talking about Apple. So like I said, bought your new iPad 4, got that awesome Apple A6X processing chip and Retina display goodness, but it's already outdated because Apple is already supposedly working on the iPad 5. Now, this is just the first set of rumors that you can expect to just flood the internet within the coming months. New iPad is expected to release sometime in March actually, and will feature a design similar to the one found on the iPad mini. Now, I personally love the design on the iPad mini. The iPad mini kind of took a design cue from the iPod Touch this generation, and it works beautifully. The new design of it just feels so much better, and actually feels a lot more polished, and it's a great design. So to have the iPad 5 take a design hint from the iPad mini and the new iPod Touch, I'm in full favor of this. Now, for it to maybe already be coming out in March though, is a little ridiculous. These new iPad updates that are coming out are just getting more and more continuous, and we had 2 iPads last year. So to have one maybe already coming out in March, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but whether you like it or not, a new iPad 5 is set to come out sometime in March. Now moving on to our friends over at Huawei. So customers recently in a Huawei store over the weekend, and they were looking for a new phone. And one of the employees at the Huawei store said, hey, why don't you check out the Huawei Mate, which has a 6.1-inch display. Now, to kind of give you guys an idea of how big that is, I have in my pocket the Nokia Lumia 820, so kind of take a look there to see. It's a pretty good display there. This is 4.3 inches. Huawei Mate has a 6.1-inch display. So imagine this, but add 2 entire inches to it, and that's about the screen size of the Huawei Mate. But other specs of the Huawei Mate though features a 1.8 gigahertz quad-core processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it's only 9.9 millimeters thin. So really, that sounds like a pretty great phone actually. 1.8 gigahertz quad-core is just phenomenal. Then it pack in 2 gigabytes of RAM. It's absolutely ridiculously powerful. I don't know though how I feel about a 6-inch display. We heard reports from Samsung earlier in the month talking about a Galaxy Note 3 with a 6.7-inch display. This is the only phone though we've actually seen yet physically with a 6-inch display. The largest smartphone we have now, the largest display on a smartphone now, is 5.5 inches, and that was with Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Now I'm a huge fan of large displays, but 6 inches to me anyways just seems way too big. If you're getting into the 6-inch range, you're getting into the tablet range of devices. So I'm not sure how consumers are going to react to a 6-inch display. So drop a comment down below and let us all know what you think of a 6-inch display. Do you think it's actually a really good size for a smartphone? Or do you agree with me and think that it's just way too large and you're getting into a tablet range of devices when you get to 6 inches? So comment below and let us know what you think of that. Now while we're on the topic of displays, we're going to talk about Samsung some more, because Samsung has reports that they're working on a 5.5-inch display, but it's flexible. Now they actually made one a while back ago that was 4.5 inches. It was also flexible, and you may be wondering, why would I need a flexible display on my smartphone? Well, if something can flex, it will likely be more resistant. So if you drop your phone on the screen or whatever, and it has the ability to flex and bend and move, it is going to be more resistant to scratches and to shattering. So I'm actually really supportive of this. In my opinion, smartphones are way too breakable, even by today's standards. They need to be more durable and more sturdy. So I think that a flexible display, I can really dig this. It was the one that they're building is HD AMOLED display, 720p HD, and to have it be flexible, to have a high quality display, but also have it be that much more resistant to be able to flex, I'm in full favor of this. Now you won't be able to actually bend the display and fold it up into itself and roll it up, but still having it be able to flex a little bit should help the resistance of it and make it last a little bit longer. Now in our next news story, we're actually talking about Motorola and Google, who have now officially said that they are working on an X phone. Now, we don't know anything else about the X phone. We believe that it will come out sometime next year in 2013, but we don't have any ideas of specs or anything. Now, I'm just going to speculate off my brain here. Obviously, I think we're going to see the latest version of Android, probably quad-core processors, maybe 1.7 gigahertz quad-core, 2 gigs of RAM, maybe a 12 megapixel camera with LED flash, possibly get like a 5 megapixel camera on the front or something. And I'm really interested to see what this is, but I'm wondering what Google's going to do about their Nexus, if this X phone is going to clash with their Nexus devices, or if the X phone could actually be the new Nexus phone that we see. For Google to go with Motorola to build their new Nexus phone, I can really see it. Google actually bought out Motorola a couple of years ago, and LG really did not do a great job with manufacturing the LG Nexus 4. LG Nexus 4 is a great phone, but LG is not doing a good job at all with actually making enough of the Nexus 4s to ship out to consumers. So if this X phone turns out to be the new Nexus phone, I would not be surprised. Keep in mind, this is just a big fat rumor, so take everything you hear me say with a giant grain of salt. This is just random speculation right now. But X phone sounds really mysterious and really cool, and I cannot wait to see what it turns out to be. But in our last story today, we were talking about Gangnam Style. I know you're sick of Gangnam Style. I'm sick of Gangnam Style. I'm tired of saying Gangnam Style. I'm saying Gangnam Style a lot right now. But it actually did something pretty monumental. Psy, the creators of the song Gangnam Style, broke 1 billion views on YouTube. The official music video for Gangnam Style broke 1 billion views. This is the first video to ever get to the 1 billion view mark, and that is just phenomenal. Applaud Psy for being able to reach this high mile marker. This is great for YouTube, great for Psy, and great for YouTubers in general. To see a video break 1 billion views is absolutely phenomenal, just crazy. If you actually go to YouTube now and go to the Gangnam Style video on YouTube, by the view counter is actually a little animated Gangnam Style guy, a little clip of Psy doing the Gangnam Style dance next to the view counter. So it's really cool. I can't believe I just embarrassed myself by doing that. But you know what, Psy, for 1 billion views, you deserve to have me do Gangnam Style. A little bit, whatever. I don't know how to do the dance, but we're doing Gangnam Style on camera. This is one on the internet, and that's sad that I just did that. But congratulations, Sai, on reaching 1 billion views. People are already trying to get to 2 billion views right now. If that happens or not, we're not sure. But if it does, you can be sure we'll talk about it here on Mobile Cup of Joe. That's all the news I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, please go ahead, hit the like button if you liked it. It takes 1 second to do so. It really helps support the show. If you want to show your support towards the show even more, go ahead, hit the subscribe button right there for more Mobile Cup of Joe videos. And you guys know we're on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Don't forget to check out our website, www.mobilecupofjoe.com, for your latest mobile tech news. And go there and you'll find all the stories we talked about on today's episode. I've been your host, Joe Mari, and I am from mobilecupofjoe.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Let us know what you think in the new background. I'm really loving it. I'm excited. My voice is still sore from my cold. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Apple's new A6 sex. Apple's new A6 sex. No, 6 sex, 6 sex, 6 sex, 6 sex. Apple's new A6 sex. Mother. Yeah. Gangnam Style. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady.